today we're gonna take a break from working on the Jeep, and I got a little something else to work on. So that's what we're gonna work on. Today we're gonna take a break from working on the Jeep because I ran into some issues with the fenders. So I got a little something else for us to work on. And I'm gonna introduce that to you guys today. Is it just me, or is it all people that do this type of stuff, that you're always walking around with a million things in your hand? I got stuff in my pockets, I got stuff in my hands, I got a backpack full of stuff. It's so annoying sometimes. All right, so I said I had a new project to work on, and this is going to be the first part of this little series. It should be a little fun thing to keep things moving along here on the channel, but also for me in my own life, just keeping me moving and getting dirty. So here we go. Doesn't look like much, but here we have a CRF50. It's got a big bore kit. There's the motor. It's all apart, as you can see. And I did buy it like this, but we got a BBR 88cc kit. I believe it was professionally installed. Other than that, I believe this thing is bone stock, which is great. I'm a big fan of that. Going on the frame here, we got a 12-inch front wheel, hydraulic disc brakes, some sort of forks, I'm not really sure. We got a nice air filter. I believe that's the original carb. We got a Kitico spring. I'm not sure what the shock is. So it works fine actually though. It's definitely taller and it's definitely heavy enough for me. Back here we got the 5.0. Actually, I don't even know what this is, to be honest with you. It could be like a BBR for all I know. Just a rear swing arm. It definitely seems a little bit longer, and I could probably do a 12-inch front wheel to match up here, which would be pretty sick. But we'll see how far this goes. You guys maybe smash that thumbs up button. Definitely gonna need a new tire. I want to get as big of a tire as I can get to match the 12-inch. It's got a little bit funny of a stance. So if anybody knows anything about these, how big of a tire can I get on there? I heard the 3.5s are an absolute pain in the butt to get on there, so I'd like to avoid that if I can. But it is what it is. We got a CRF50f chain guard down there. I like the adjustability of that. These things make life so much easier. We got some big bars, kill switch, brake, basically some basic stuff. So what I do need for this to get it going is a chain, an exhaust, and some grips. But grips are no big deal, chains are really not that big of a deal. An exhaust, I got a cheap one. Got the plastics over here. It's got a tall seat. It's a little ripped. They taped it up nicely though, but it'll get the job done. I want to try and get these numbered stickers off there too. I might just get like an eBay plastic kit. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is going to be the new project. And like I said, I got to order some parts. So I already ordered those parts, and hopefully those will be here probably for next weekend, and that'll be in, we'll see how this video goes, but I want to try and make a separate video of that because that's going to be like a big part. For now, I bought a whole bunch of cleaning supplies, so I really just want to clean the heck out of this thing. Like, I really want to make this thing pretty clean, maybe sell it and make a profit, or some of my, well, I know one of my local motocross tracks actually does pit bike races, and I think that could be a whole heck of a lot of fun with this thing. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing cleaned up, hopefully go ripping soon. Kind of just realizing that maybe I should just do this outside. Alright, so this thing cleaned up pretty well. Pretty surprised by that. Well, not really. So you can see the new cylinder right there. I'm definitely going to need to get another ignition cover over here, because I just realized that was missing. Maybe I can get something like that. That's probably the stock. If I can get a stock one, that'd be ideal for cheap. But I guess if I could find a cheap aftermarket one, that'd be fine too. I just need something to cover that up. yeah, sprocket looks like it's in good shape. Wires are in good shape. Got a little contact with the stator right there, so that'll be interesting. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. So if this thing doesn't start, I'm gonna start there, because I don't think they're supposed to make contact like that. But yeah, you can see that was probably like half. That's how much dirt came off. So definitely step in the right direction here. Bam. Got a nice spark plug on it. I should check that too. Can run out and get another one if I need to. But yeah, everything else is looking good. Alright, so I'm gonna put the engine to the side, let it dry, and get to working on the frame and the plastics. See how clean I can get that stuff.
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I got a price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hay. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball today. I'm flipping the balls. I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. Running through it with the young influence. Adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected with them losing, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper, cash, fuck a tax. That's a joke, tell them laugh. Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, we'll get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. For the record, not trying to make y'all. For the record.
So I just realized that I had the white balance all out of whack on this thing. It was all the way up. So unfortunately, if you make it this far into the video, I thank you. But if you got annoyed and turned it off, well, I guess you're not gonna see this. But I fixed it. So unfortunately, that sucks. I had a lot of clips in the beginning of this with that all the way up. But hopefully we'll have audio at least. Anyway, so I'm gonna clean the plastics up now. Looks like the motor is dry. It actually cleaned up very nicely. That's pretty much as clean as I'm gonna get it without actually going in there with like a Dremel or something and actually getting in all the ribs, but I don't really care for that. It's gonna get dirty, I think. So yeah, this thing looks way better now that it's inside. I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, I'm really excited to get this thing together. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do real quick, wow, I'm sorry if this like blinking comes up from these lights. I can see it on my screen. I'm not sure how it's going to come out on, you know, final video. So the next thing I'm going to do, So the next thing I'm going to do is take a look at the inside of this. The outside is definitely dirty. I might take it apart, give it a good cleaning. Filter looks like it's in good shape. I should have just taken this all off before I cleaned the thing, but that's alright. The air filter looks good, so gonna get into this thing.
Big Papa, word to G, baby, look. Lab till I'm finished, had a handful of lemons through the hand. Got a bag, now the hands in the business. For my hand, it's a ticket, talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been playing with the minutes that they been shoulda gave, and I'm flipping every digit that they been shoulda paid. Had to find a way to get it, know the season what you made. If I ever wanna dip, then I'm brink with the blade, and I'm brinking a blink on the brink of some dumb shit.
Alright, so I'm actually plenty happy with how clean the inside of this thing is. So, you know what? I might have said rebuild it, but I really just meant clean it. So I cleaned it out real nice. Everything looks to be in good shape. So I'm just gonna close this thing back up and put it back on. Alright, so carb is back on with some video magic. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the motor back on here. And we can start, you know, buttoning some things up.
Love is love. Hold up where they got my back on Pippin. I'm back in kitchens with the tray. Windows tinted.
Alright, so now I'm working on shoving the carburetor back in there. It's such a pain in the butt to get these things aligned. Like this spacer doesn't fit unless I have it upside down. I totally have it upside down. Ugh, off with the E.
Came through tripping Aquafina. I'm 715, kept a weapon on me. Flow make bitches, I'm on my business. Stack chicken like what it's gon' be. Crew in the cut, hey, you
All right, so I was just messing with the throttle cable, not only in there, but up on the handle as well. And it's not working too smoothly, and I noticed that the cable is like really frayed, and it's just like, it's just gross. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get a new one of those. Hopefully they're not too cheap, trying to keep this thing on a budget. But at this point, it'd be sick just to get it going. And if I order it now, it should come at the same time as all the other parts. But otherwise, I think I got all the wiring correct. Spark plug on the other side, air filter's on, gas is hooked up, shock is nice. I hope I got this right. And the biggest thing I really need is an exhaust to really get this thing going. I don't think it might run without an exhaust, but it's gonna be freaking hell. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I think that's about all I can do for now. I really think that's all I can do for now. So that might do it for this episode. There's really not much I can do. So I'm gonna clean up my workbench over here, wait for these parts to come in, and hopefully we'll have episode 2 of the, I don't want to call it broken, but episode 2 of the CRF50 rebuild. How about that? So yeah, I'm gonna clean all this crap up, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.